In this video, we're going to talk all about Instagram DMs, how to turn conversations into clients. Let's go. When it comes to building rapport, when it comes to really building an effective community on Instagram, it's all about the DMs. So the number one thing that you could do is build a personal connection and have a personal rapport with people. So let me tell you what this looks like inside the DMs. Often when someone will DM you, it's in response to a story. So you post a story and they like double tap the heart, they leave you a little emoji, and then maybe you leave an emoji back, okay? So instead of doing that, what I want you to do is start saying something as simple as thank you, or actually responding with an emoji that they have to respond back to. This is a tiny little thing, but in the DMs, if you can create a conversation where someone is commenting on on something you've posted, especially in a story, and then you comment back, and then they comment back, and you comment back, that conversation is key, and it's a trigger to Instagram for your content to start getting seen by more and more people. I can't tell you how much of a game changer this has been, because as we all know, the algorithm with Instagram can be really frustrating. So conversations in the DMs, I find really this should mainly start from stories. Every once in a blue moon, someone might DM you out of the blue, but oftentimes, like, to get more DMs, you need to post more stories. And your stories need to be more than just listed, just sold, real estate stuff. You want to be intentional in your DMs. So I always try to intersperse things that are funny, things that make me smile. Maybe it's something silly my cats are doing that day, or a funny meme, or something inspiring I came across. I try to be really intentional and share something that I know someone's going to smile, or someone's going to say, ha ha, or oh my gosh, I can relate. That's what you want, because then when you get that, instead of just double tapping that you acknowledged it, you're going to respond back and go, oh my gosh, I know, isn't that crazy? And then hopefully they'll respond back and you can have a conversation back and forth. Now that doesn't always happen from a meme or something funny, but that type of content typically sparks a conversation. So how does that actually turn into a client? Well, everything we're talking about here today it's all about relationships, and relationships are built with small, tiny interactions over the course of time. Every like, every comment, every share, every conversation adds up. I think a lot of times when we think of real estate and social media, there's this like myth that I'm gonna post this and then I'm gonna get a lead. And that doesn't always happen like this. It's not 1 + 1 = 2. It's more of a story, a post, a reel, a conversation. You start showing up more, they start having conversations with you, you build those relationships in the DMs, and that's where relationships really happen. So first and foremost, it's about building rapport, it's about connecting. And I would also say, in addition to that, don't wait for someone to comment on your stories. If you want to start sparking conversations in the DMs, look at other people's stories and intentionally don't just leave emojis, but respond. If someone posts a birthday post or something about their kids, you might respond and go, oh my gosh, that's so cute, or happy birthday, or oh my gosh, that looks like so much fun. It doesn't have to be a whole paragraph of text, right? But be a noticer. Notice what's happening and you're going to spark that conversation. Tip number 2, respond quickly and efficiently. Now, it doesn't mean we have to be tied to our phone. We don't have to respond right away, but get yourself into a rhythm. I typically will check my DMs at least once or twice a day, typically first thing in the morning and typically in the evening as well. You might have notifications set up where you get a ping every time you get a DM. I don't have that turned on because I find that my phone would be dinging quite a lot, which I guess is a positive problem, but just get yourself into a routine. What you don't want to do is like post stories and then never check your DMs. This happens a lot. I can always tell when this is happening because people aren't responding. So I recommend once a day just checking your DMs on Instagram as well as Facebook and any other platform that has a private messaging platform. Make sure you check those on a regular basis. You can also use a third-party tool. I know a lot of folks have used tools like ManyChat. ManyChat is a great tool that you can set up automations where if someone messages you something, you can have an auto-responder. And those work pretty well. I'm always a little bit careful when it comes to auto-responders. I think you have to be careful and intentional with how you use them. And then I always like to follow up with a personal message. So if you're offering something, for example, let's say in your stories, you're saying, hey, comment below with the word guide and I'll send you my first time homebuyer's guide. And then people comment, you can set up an automation where people are automatically getting that from you in the DMs. Now, ManyChat is a paid tool. I'm not affiliated with them at all, but that is an option. Again, that doesn't replace you. It doesn't replace you following up and going, hey, did you have any trouble downloading that? Do you have any questions about that checklist? And that personal interaction is so important. Tip number 3, use Instagram's features, especially voice notes and videos. These are two of my favorite features within Instagram DMs, especially the audio note feature. So a lot of times, again, I might be responding to someone's story, or I see something that they post, or I want to wish them a happy birthday. Instead of just sending a DM, I will click the little microphone button and I will send them an audio message. I've often done this too with new followers. As I've seen new people who followed me, I will look at their profile, I will either follow them back or follow them back and also message them with a voice note, something like, hey, I just saw that you connected with me. I appreciate it. It's great to meet you. Looking forward to following you here on Instagram. That audio message, when someone can hear you, 9 times out of 10 they're like, oh, that was so cool. Thank you so much. There's something very powerful psychologically about hearing your voice. Now you're not just, another name on Instagram, and it really helps to further that conversation. Same thing with video. If you're camera ready, why not? Get on camera and you might send a quick little video. Again, this works great for milestones like birthdays or graduations or just any other way you might want to communicate with someone. Maybe you're out and about and you're at a bookstore and you see a book that you think someone would really like that you just chatted with. You can, do a quick video about that. But I'm telling you guys, the DMs are where it's at. That is where the relationship building happens, and that's where conversations can absolutely turn into clients. So if this is of interest to you, I would absolutely encourage you to sign up for our upcoming masterclass, because we are talking all about Instagram Reels, and Instagram Reels are an easy way to lead folks into the DMs, which leads to conversations, which leads to clients, and so much more. So go to katieletts.com/masterclass, get signed up. We'll drop that link below. And if this was helpful, if you enjoyed these videos, make sure you hit the subscribe button and the bell button, because we have new videos that come out each and every week. Okay, I would love to hear from you. Are you taking advantage of the DMs? Are you DMing in an intentional, thoughtful way? We're not spamming people, right? But are you doing so in a thoughtful way? Let me know in the comments below. All right, we'll see you soon, and I'll see you on Instagram.